Welcome all. We have already started our 19th lesson, that is constituents of food. Now we are going to start with the proteins. We have also already studied about carbohydrates and fats. Carbohydrates and fats are giving you the energy. So proteins and what actually are the functions of proteins we are going to see over here. As stones and bricks are the building blocks needed for the wall, same way proteins are needed for our human body. What actually the protein does, whenever you fall down, you have an injury or you also get the wound, so after some days you can see the new skin is coming onto it and it has been totally healed. So this part is done by the protein. So protein helps in wear and tear of the body. It undergoes, our body undergoes wear and tear continuously, so proteins does the healing part of it and also repairs it. Proteins are necessary for this purpose, and proteins are required for the person who are in the growing years. Right now you students are in the growing years. From normally the time you born till 21 age, you are in the growing year, because your age, your height will be up, it will grow up till 21 years, not after that, but weight can increase or decrease depending upon you. So now, which are the main sources of proteins? Dals, pulses, groundnut, milks, milk product, etc. are the rich sources of protein. This gives you the protein in a large content. If you take this, it will be helpful for you in your growing part. So normally when we are including dals and pulses, we are also taking out the proteins into our body. So the next part of this is, okay, so our body requires carbohydrates, fats and proteins in large quantities. Carbohydrates and fats you can understand because they are giving you the energy, but proteins is also required in large quantities, and the nutrients which you are requiring in large quantities are said to be as macronutrients, and the nutrients which you require in a very less quantity are said to be as micronutrients. So vitamins and minerals are required in very less quantity, but they are very essential, are said to be as micronutrients. Vitamins are basically, so now we are going to start with vitamins. Vitamins are basically given the name of a particular alphabets, not up till 20 Z, that is vitamin Z. It's not like that. You are also going to say it vitamins or vitamins, totally depends upon you. So vitamins are given certain names such as A, B, C, D, E and K, which are very, or they are most important vitamins. Although we need vitamins in very large quantity, sorry, very small quantity, but if they lack in your body, if there is deficiency of a certain vitamin, it can cause a big disease also. For example, if vitamin A is not present in your body, it can lead to night blindness, that is called as rat andhepana. If you are lacking vitamin D, your bones will be brittle. So always remember, vitamin gives you the ability to resist with the disease. The immunity system is totally dependent upon these vitamins. If vitamins content is good in your body, the diseases will be that much away from you. Now minerals are also necessary, like iron, calcium, sodium, potassium, etc. They are also required in very small quantity but very useful for our body. Always remember that iron, it is carrying the oxygen from the heart to all parts of the body, and iron is very much essential for your body. So now the next part is, the blood does not get enough supply of oxygen and we feel constantly weak and tired. Whenever there is less iron content in your body, you can feel tired, like you will feel weak, you will feel like I am not supposed to do anything now. So that condition is said to be as anemia. Always remember, the minerals calcium gives makes your bones strong. The sprouted pulses are very much essential. They gives you the proper proteins and also the vitamins. So the next part of this is the balanced diet. Always remember one thing, whenever the fruits are given to you, try possible to eat with their skin, not of pineapple like that I'm telling. If chiku is given to you, try to eat with the skin, which is very much essential for your body. Now the next part is the balanced diet. Balanced diet means what? All constituents of food like carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, minerals, fats, etc. should be there in your diet. Whatever you eat every day is called to be as balanced diet. For example, you eat chapati, you eat rice, you take curry or dal, you take vegetable, you eat vegetable into your diet, and that is said to be as balanced diet. Always remember, looking healthy, like your weight is somewhere about 60 kg and you are healthy, not that is essential or that is important. You should be fit and fine, you should be ready to do all types of work. So If you are growing well and if you are always falling sick, that time you should understand your body is lacking of vitamins. And always remember, try to take the vitamin rich sources food which will be good for you. We all wish to have a good health. For good health we look for a different constituents of food, and always see that a diet which consists all the nutrients in proper quantities is said to be as balanced diet. Now the next part of this is many things in many constituents in one part, such as chickpea. It consists of peanuts. It also consists of jaggery, which is good source of iron. It also gives you vitamins. It also gives you protein through it. Boiled eggs are also good. You get proteins from it, fats from it, and some important minerals to it. Now nourishment and malnourishment. Always remember one thing, malnutrition, sorry. Nourishment means what? Whenever you are taking this balanced diet regularly, you are nourished, you are well, you are taking care of your body properly. But sometimes the children who are not getting proper food to eat, they are only eating in morning outside food something, they are not getting proper two time meal. That time their body lacks some of the constituents such as vitamins, proteins, etc. And that time the condition which arise is said to be as malnutrition. It can be like very dangerous for that particular students, because they cannot focus on study. Their body will lack some of the, they will lack some of the good things. They will fall sick regularly. So always see that no, you are not supposed to eat outside food. Whatever is made at your house, you are going to consume it. Okay, so looking healthy and having more weight is not just necessary. You should be fit and fine and away from the diseases. Thank you. This is from this lesson. I hope you have understood this. The question answers part I'll give soon. Thank you.